I know a lot of people drive, like commute to work and stuff, and they kind of like enjoy the ride to work and ride home. But I mean, there's just something about, no destination, man. Just kind of like letting the road take you where it takes you. I'll be listening to my tunes. Always have good tunes going. I find that I become one with the road. I feel like I am the road. Like I'll be driving down Main Street and I'll feel like I'm the main character. And then sometimes I'll be driving down like a side street. I feel like I'm a side character. I'll be driving down Martin Luther King Boulevard and I'll feel like empowered, and I feel like I want to make a difference in the world. I feel like I have dreams driving down Martin Luther King Boulevard. Even though I become one with the streets, it doesn't really translate well. It's like speaking a different language, because when I become the streets and I'm just free roaming, their language to me is, for example, make a left on First Street, then make a right on Main Street. Maybe they'll be telling me that, but I won't be able to hear it unless I have the GPS to translate that for me. GPS is more like a middleman translator for when the roads speak to me.
Turn right on Burnell Street.
Okay.
Turn right. Then turn right on Burnell Street.
Okay, I got it. For example, I need to get to 7-Eleven, need to get to the gas station. GPS, where's the nearest gas station, If I'm going, like if I have no destination, no GPS. Well, I can't lie, that's not true. Sometimes I put on GPS and I set a random destination and I drive there. As soon as I arrive, I set GPS for home and I drive straight back. One time, I had my GPS on and I had the voice off by mistake. And I just drove down a straight line for like 3 hours. And I was just trying to get to the market. I was thinking too, I feel so silly because after the first hour or two, I'm kind of like, man, this sure doesn't look familiar. Where's this market at? I know, it's just, you get confused. That was actually a really rough day for me. I was supposed to go to the market and come back real quick. I left the oven on. Thank goodness nothing happened. Everyone's okay. But the house did burn down. The house burned down. It was a rough day. It really was. And I just think, I should have just made sure the voice is on. So now I'm always checking if the voice is on. I can't really have the tunes up too high. The tunes are too high. If I'm jamming too hard, I might miss a direction.
Turn right. Then turn left on Shedler Avenue.
But I think the beauty of GPS is, it's a life lesson that GPS teaches me, which is, there's more than one way to get to a destination, right? So if you miss your first turn, it's okay. GPS got you. Was I supposed to turn back there?
Turn left on Kansas Avenue.
Okay. A lot of people drive to clear their minds. I drive to put things in my mind. I live a very carefree life. And I want to, take things seriously. Let my brain meddle. Let my brain boil on some things. Let me stress about something real quick. That's why I drive.